Hello, monsters abound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3. Move the camera. Get my phone out of my pocket. Really professional. Welcome back to part 10. Part 10. It's part 10 of my Ungrim campaign. This is the professionalism you pay for. Also, I think the window cleaner's just turned up, so waiting for some loud scrubbing noise on the windows, which I will try and edit out when that happens. Until then, last time we had a poll, and the poll was, should we go for a long victory condition or just take Karak flag? Need Karak flag. It's currently got 10 grudge points. What does that mean? No one knows. We're not entirely sure. It doesn't matter. Not important. We've managed. Did I manage to kill Tretch? Maybe? I don't know. Hang on. Hang on. I'm on this. Don't worry. It's the problem with these campaigns. It takes a little. You know, I'll play other ones. Here we go. Right, it's got 2 settlements left. 2 settlements left, so we need to squash him. But Grimgor is pretty much dead. He's been dealt with. Oh no, you've taken Snake Gate. You've managed to upgrade its level. How did you upgrade it to level 5? How did that happen? How weird. Never mind. So you know what? I'm not going to even look. That is a problem for another time. Meanwhile, Ungrim. Indeed, you must. It doesn't really matter. You can just. It's fine. Poor Garin took a beating once again because his army is squishy as absolute balls. And what we need to do, we need to take out Tretch and also Imric, assuming that Thorgrim doesn't do that first. And then all of our forces are going to advance. We're going to advance because we've got Vikram, we've got Stromny. They're all there. They're all waiting, all poised. All poised. We've got 2. How the fuck have we only got 4 armies? We've got 4 armies making 6k a turn. I mean, I could potentially afford, like, another army.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
Yeah, so it costs about 5k for an army. But then, of course, if I recruit another one, that's going to increase all the cost of everything else. I mean, not as much as it used to. But yeah, about 5k for an army. Not even a good army. And I mean, how many settlements have we got? We've got 22 settlements. That means it's taking like 5 point something settlements to support an army. Is that not wild?
What?
Is that not kind of bonkers? You know, can one army defend an entire province? Probably, but probably only defend a province. Anyway. We are going to put an outpost in that one. Get Bear Cav. Bear Cav, good Cav. Let's go with that one. Right. Okay, this is looking good. We also need to take out the Tower of Gorgoth, don't we? I guess both of these guys can now come southward. We do need to if we can knock out Tretch, that's good. I'm hoping the dwarves take out Imric. I was hoping that Imric and Thorgrim would kind of get on. I mean, I know Imric is a massive bell end. Doesn't really help you like him very much. It's the problem, like the High Elves, Eldar, they're all such arrogant bastards.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
I was listening to the Black Library book Alpha Legion, which if you've never listened to that, really good book. And gives you a lot of insight into the Alpha Legion and potentially like completely changes the Alpha Legion sort of background. And to be honest, it's got massive ramifications for the entire lore of 40k across the board. But in that, there's got an Elder Farseer, right? He is a complete and utter prick. And you can't help but feel that, well, he's sort of like, oh, well, humanity's going to fall to chaos. It's like, well, you'd know, mate, wouldn't you? Eh? Where's the Eye of Terror? Where'd that come from? Eh? That's right. It's because your friends were too busy poking each other with big old dildos. So busy. Like the most busy anyone could literally be. And that was the pedestrian stuff. That was like the level 1 stuff for them. They got into some weird shit, mate. Like really weird. Right? So don't go pointing your fingers at the Monkey going, whoa, look at these fuckers. People in glass houses shouldn't throw boulders around. Especially when that glass house is filled to the brim with dildos. I mean, it suggests that you don't really care. Who knows, really? If your dildo collection is stored in a greenhouse.
Ironfist. Some call me a king.
I mean, there's plenty of questions there. Non-aggression pact. Wait, what? Oh right, no, I'm Christ, I'm so confused. I was like thinking like this. I was playing the Repants campaign. I've been like military allies with Volkmar for like a million years. And I got really confused. It's difficult knowing, like... It's like trying to be an actor and playing multiple roles. I would assume. I don't know. Hello, Tretch. What are you doing, my little rat friend?
No escape plan.
Okay. We're going to lay siege to this. I could build some siege equipment. And yeah, let's build some. I'm going to wait until you decide to come out to play, because to be honest, that's going to be easier for me. Meanwhile, if Tretch wants to blunder into my ambush, that would be fan-dabidozy. And you guys, you're just still chilling there. Building upgrades, anything we can upgrade to give us more money. You are fine. Good. Good. Yeah, I don't think the dwarf economy is as good as Bretonnia. I think Bretonnia is probably the best economy in the game. Plus, I don't have to pay for supply lines because they've got that vow thing, so like they can't have their best units on their. I'm going to be honest. I think Bretonnia is a lot more fun to play. I think there are. Hello, Tretch. We managed to get him an ambush. I think there are several factions. Things like the Warriors of Chaos seem pretty good because they don't need to like expand too much. They've got vassals to like look after a bunch of settlements, so you don't have all the admin to deal with that, which is good. You've got the Bretonians, who just generally have a good economy because they're limited in other ways. You've got the Beastmen and the Tomb Kings, again, both factions, that they're limited in the units they can recruit, but it's not violent. I don't think restricting your unit capacity based on income is a very good idea. Because I don't think they know how to get a... They CA obviously don't know how to deal with economies, so they're kind of all over the place. The factions that are most fun are the ones that don't necessarily have to deal with economy, aren't they? That's my thinking anyway. Right, Tretch. Time to die.
The Iron Fist speaks.
Oh, Tretch. Payback time. Slayers are involved engaging the front line. Well, I say the front line, obviously we attack the flank, but there is a slight issue with them trying to go for our missile units, which are hanging around back here. Fortunately, a little artillery bombardment, and good old Garim there getting in their way is going to see them off pretty sharpish. Just have to be careful not to blow up my own Slayers. I mean, try not to blow them up too much, obviously. You know, not blowing them up at all. It's probably off the table at this point. But in what is rather a short and sharp... I mean, it's an ambush, so it's always going to be short and sharp. The only units still hanging around, really, are the Doomflayers and the Doomwheels. However, this boy is a little bit surrounded, and he's not super happy being chopped to pieces by those suitably anti... I mean, 40 bonus first large. That's massive. Giant Slayers just wreck anything big. Like, you know, Doomwheels. This game are proving to be very tenacious, though. I'm assuming it's because they're led by a legendary lord. I feel like armies led by legendary lords do tend to be a little bit more resilient to morale break. That could just be my feeling, but every time I fight a legendary lord, the army always seems to hang around for a little bit longer. And Tretch got wrecked. I don't know if I need the Oath Gold. Oh, hello.
Fetch the brute.
Hello, Belagar. Wait, join your war against that. God, it's all gone wonky. I can't tell where you are. I'm gonna say no, mate. I'm just so far away. Hello? You're gonna come out and play, are you? Okay. Okay. Rune of Dismay. I'm gonna put that on you. Vanguard deployment. Do they have any artillery? Oh, they do have some artillery. All right, fair enough. And I'm gonna slap that on you for no particular reason. There we go. Good. Despite the fact that Dwarves have got very good artillery, do they actually have very good artillery? Because, I mean, alright, the rock thrower, it's fairly standard, not bad. The cannon, I've never found cannons particularly useful. Like, that was a cannon barrage right there. Two units of cannons, that did bugger all damage. I think the Cathay cannons are pretty good, but normal cannons just don't seem to hit anything. Whereas rockets, now rockets are really good. The organ guns are pretty good too, but alright, I mean, I guess that volley was pretty good. Now we've got the Iron Drakes in the front. Orc Warboy Biggins charging in and then running away after getting roasted. Oh, lovely bit of roast. Roast pork. Nom nom nom. And then the Black Orcs. Oof. The Iron Drakes really paying for themselves. Look at all these Black Orcs, holy shit. Roast them, boys. Then rocks and explosives. I'm going to be honest, the Iron Drakes are just doing amazing work. Holy shit. Just astounding effort. That's the Peak Gate Guard, not... That large blob of Black Orcs has been absolutely roasted. The Peak Gate Guard holding back the Orc Warboy Biggins. They charge back. Well, the charge was reasonably nasty, but the Peak Gate Guard will quickly balance the scales there as they start hammering the enemy to death. Meanwhile, on the right flank, we have Bear Cavalry. The old Bear Cav, and we've got the Things in the Wood as well. We're going to run down the Orc Warboys and move around behind the enemy army after we've dealt with some Orc Biggins. Oh, Fanatics coming out, but for some reason they bounce off our unit and then career through the enemy unit, causing significantly more damage to them than us. Meanwhile, the Iron Drakes are continuing to just look at the pile of dead. This is pretty much all Iron Drakes, I think. They just roast a unit of Orc Arrow Boys. More Black Orcs and Orc Boys are heading back to the fight briefly. Yikes, holy shit, those boys. What a bunch of guys. Almost 2,000 damage dealt as gold. They got 219 kills, 130 kills. It's not bad. Meanwhile, the Bear Cav and Things in the Wood coming around behind the enemy army. We are, however, going to seal the deal with the old Iron Drakes now moving in. Oh, look at this. This is a huge blob of greenskins penned in from both sides. The Iron Drakes open up, but some Orc Biggins moving past them manage to deflect the blow briefly. Iron Drakes then line them up again and just hose down those Orc boys as they desperately try to run away. There isn't going to be very much left to deal with in the garrison after this. That should have distinctly weakened the garrison and will make our ultra... Oh god, I hate it when the map's wonky. It makes me want to... Can I just... Good. Right, okay, sorted. Right, good. Good. Right. So, we should... Because I reckon we gave you a good old Baron, didn't we? Good old Baron. Do I... No, that's just against greenskins. Why would I want to do that? What the fuck? What the fuck's the point? Okay, you can be a scarred veteran, I guess. And then we can bop that. Occupy. Suspect that Grimgor probably doesn't have much left. Looks like he's got a handful of settlements remaining. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for Grimgor. More income from more buildings. 8k, we should definitely get another army. Okay, so. How the fuck did you manage to run all the way back down there?
Yes, for Slayer Cape.
Okay, we're gonna skedaddle in this direction.
Beyond even quiet.
I'm hoping the dwarves and Immeric just keep each other. Well, I'm hoping the dwarves keep Immeric busy. I don't really care about Immeric keeping the dwarves busy. It looks like the dwarves are doing very well for themselves. At one point, it did. I was really worried at one point at the start of the campaign when Scrag looked like he might. I thought Scrag and Clan Moors might just eat them, and then I'd have more issues to the south. As it happens, that never. It just Thorgrim went from strength to strength. Now he's got like a bajillion fucking armies for some reason, and I have no idea why. But, you know, good. And I can afford now. Where? Nope. That's Cathay. It's not the right place.
Let us begin.
No. Right. More guns. Yes. More of you. Sure. Then we can get... let's get some Morgan guns and a flame cannon. You'll be ready in 4 turns. I mean, that's still quite a ways away, but we'll live with it. Get defences here, and we won't get that because we've run out of money because I've blown it all on weapons and artillery and guns and men. Big, well, no, short, hairy,
no doubt have a request.
chode people. Oh god, you know, guys, I just think you can do this by yourselves. To be honest, I'm really far away. I'm not really going to be able to help you. I could take the money. I could. I would feel bad taking it because I'm just not going to do anything. Where are you, you little rat shit? I bet you've gone to Pig Barter. Okay, we'll come down to Ruin's End and we'll grab this. And then we need to go to Pig Barter. Does this have defences? It does have defences. Okay, that's good. That's good, because we gave what's his face a good thrashing. Let's get one of them. Let's get one of them. You.
My axe thirsts for war.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, mate. I'm sure it does. Check up, so that's fine. That's a good number of them. I do like setting people on fire. Is it a character flaw? Maybe. Maybe. We can't rule that out. But God, do I just really like setting people on fire. It's just
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Always feels so good. Okay, I think I don't really want to take on Kugath, and we said we were just going to head north. So what I might do is Yanni here. Well, maybe we bring Deck down to protect Pig Barter from any potential Kugath threats. I mean, we do have Ruin's End down here. We could just launch a quick attack down here to fuck him up, because I imagine how does the AI deal with I imagine the AI can just recruit normal. I don't think it uses the cycle stuff. I would just be very surprised if it did. You know what, having missile... If we're going to start fighting some Chaos Dwarves, missile resistance is probably quite important. Jethro. Have a flash bomb and, I don't know, technical enhancements? You're fine. Deck is going to get Scarred Veteran. He's on his way down. We need to go with extra growth here. Also produce it. I mean, how much are we making from trade? Almost 7,000. It's not bad.
Aye, I'll have your words before you take my ale.
I don't think she's going to drink it, mate. Military access. Oh, you don't get on with, well, anyone by the looks of it. Not... I'm going to say, just in case. Like, I was trying to be friendly with Imric and look what happened. Look what happened.
Anat. I'm not going to die standing here. Aye, but the axe of Dargo.
Let's head that way.
Blood. One rug.
Okay, Deck, you're coming down here. You are... Now, do we have anywhere we can recruit? A Thane. Thane's good. Let's go with aggressive.
You have my allegiance. One rug?
Let's upgrade you, because I... How much... Alright, wait. How much money are we making from this? 818. Tin bads. How much? Just 2,500 we're making there.
What?
Yeah, you guys are there to chill. Just relax. Let's get a little bit of extra growth here. You are also there to chill and relax, at least for the moment. We're poised. We're poised to jump down the Chaos Dwarf's throats. Oh, it's exciting. We're getting there. So we're just going to leave a little defensive force to deal with Kugath, just in case. Oh god, if I declare war on him, will you all just leave me alone? Christ, it's just everyone. There's a lot of peer pressure going on, you know. And I know, you know, don't give in to peer pressure, obviously. But if it becomes incessant and really annoying to say no, just say yes and then don't do the thing. Well, we were spotted, but that's not really that important. What's important is killing Tretch. Who is in there? Oh my god, that's a lot of rats. Okay, continue the siege. Could we... Hibbity hop... Oh.
My command is...
Okay, we can bring both... We can bring Ungrim and Deck into the fight. Is this going to be a fucking Skaven siege battle? Oh, I don't want to do it. Don't make me. I don't like it. I fucking hate that settlement. I'm just going to wait for them to come out. Ungrim takes one look and goes, nope, don't want to. Do you fear the Skaven defences? Nope. Just can't be fucking asked. It's a pain in the fucking dwarven balls. Ugh, so many of the... Oh, it's the same thing every fucking time. Ah. Scorry.
What can I do?
You... Come here.
Onward.
You can come down here.
I'll tinker.
Well, I mean, do whatever you like. On your own time, obviously. Triangulation, just because, you know, more missile strength is good.
Ready.
Tis always good. So that's going to be 18, 19, 20. Done. Job done. Right, got sorted. Right, yeah, we're just going to wait for them to come out.
My oath is intact.
I don't like that siege battle. It's so dull. It's like 7 times a fucking, and it's always the same. I know some of the cities have the same layouts, but it always feels a little bit different. But with Skaven, it's always the same.
Let us speak quickly, for I wish to fight.
Hello, trade agreement. Yeah, for some reason you've all bonded over hating Khalida, haven't you? Which I feel it's a little bit mean girls of you, to be brutally honest. Well, an interesting move. I mean, you failed, obviously, and now the last of Tretch's armies are now holed up in that settlement. Like rats in a trap. Which, with any luck, will make my life easier. Where are you? Oh, well, You don't like... Maybe I do need to take out Kugath, because, like... Can I just... I'm just going to water resolve this, because I hate that... If he'd come out to play, I would have fought it, but he's not. He's going to stay in there, and it's just going to be annoying to deal with. Just bollocks to it, basically. Good. Finally. So, we are going to just hole up here for a sec. I think we're going to have to go and kill Kugath, because if we don't kill Kugath, then these guys will constantly have a little problem in their south, won't they? And that's going to cause them to sort of panic and not know which way to go. So if we knock Kugath out... I mean, I don't really want the jungle. In the jungle. Also, Imric looks like he's getting rolled, which is good. So I don't need to worry about that. So if we wait until this army is relatively good to go, obstinacy there would be useful. Then we're going to send the buddy squad. Ungrim, what do you want? Is there anything you could have that's like really good? I get well. Do you have your what are you doing? Well, okay.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
All right, go on then. Cinderblast shell. I don't think it's very good, but fine, whatever.
I grow restless.
Whatever. Oh, I did upgrade. Carry a big stick. Okay, I don't know why you'd want Vanguard deployment for one guy. That just sounds like a good way to get him killed, but fine, whatever. Meanwhile, you are now. Right, tell you what, I'm gonna merge some Slayers. Exactly, and then we're going to get. I could get some Zargards. Could I get more Zargards? No. Okay. Could I get... No. What about... Ooh, I could get some Iron Breakers. Oh, you've got max... Tell you what, let's get rid of them.
Yes.
Okay, Ice Courts. Give me some more bears. Give me double bears. Yeah. And then, is there anything that's like kinda neat? I could get a fire rain rocket. Yeah, let's get a fire rain rocket. Fuck it. Let's do it. And then a couple of Slayers just to patch. I mean, that'll get you going quicker than just sitting there and replenishing wood. So, a couple of turns. Job done. Then we can move to deal with Kugath. And if we can kill Kugath, then if we can like clean up the islands down here, then the western provinces can concentrate on dealing with, because it looks like they're kind of struggling at the moment, doesn't it?
Our ancient empire has not survived until now without friends.
Indeed. God, you really don't want to declare war on them, do you? Jesus, 10k is nothing. There's very little I can do to get them to do it. They might have just pieced out with them potentially, but you know, the western provinces were doing very well and then they're kind of floundering, so I think we need to give them a hand. Otherwise I'm going to have Kolek attacking my flank, and I don't really want that. I'm tempted to launch the attack now, but I think without all of our armies in position, it's just going to be... Or do we? Do we just jump them? Do we just go for it? Do we just start rolling over and hope for the best? It's difficult.
Welcome to my throng.
No. No, guys, it's going to be them now, isn't it? Every single bloody turn, it's going to be someone going, hey, want to declare war on the Warriors of Chaos? Oh, a military... Wow, they didn't have a military alliance negotiated between them. Seriously, what the fuck?
Onward.
Weirdos. Oh, you actually... You know what? I did not think the northern western provinces would manage that, but they actually seems to have. So good for them. Oh, you know what I'm tempted to do is actually come back around this way. Like, Pig Barter does have a garrison, and one turn you'll be good to go. So there are armies wandering around.
Yes, it is time.
If we hit Dreadrock, right?
Ready.
Dreadrock. I mean, the thing about Nurgle is they have fucking awful garrisons. Because they don't have a garrison building. It's just based on that you have to build your infrastructure buildings to get the garrison. So the garrison's really bad. It's just like the whole, like the idea of Nurgle, like the thematics of them is really good. It's just everything else. It doesn't really, they kind of did it, and I feel like they kind of did it with this idea that, because I think each of the factions in Warhammer 3 is very thematic, right? They've got a lot of interesting mechanics. Like, even the ogres, although the mechanics didn't work necessarily, like, it felt thematic. And I'm worried that going into Warhammer 3, they just kind of went, well, what mechanic would they have? Without really thinking, how does this tie together? And with Nurgle, like, they had all this very unique mechanic, like the cycle times and the way they get units and stuff, and that's all it's very unique. And
Welcome to my
does it
throne.
Actually work? No, it's just a worse way of doing everything, really. Like, what does Nurgle have as a benefit? Well, you could say that you get instant recruitment, which is true, but on top, you know, because you get instant recruitment, you also can't recruit what you want. You get given. If you build the building that gives you great unclean ones, if you time that building wrong, you're not going to actually get a great unclean one for like maybe 8 turns. Which doesn't sound like a lot. But when you're thinking like end game, like, you know, you're 100 turns, each turn actually takes quite a while because the number of armies, you got the fights that are going on. So 8 turns can be a fucking age. Whereas if you're playing as any of the other demon factions, you will get, you build the greater demon building, you can then recruit as many greater demons as you want. Now, obviously there is a time restriction on that, but based with your normal recruitment and with global recruitment, you could probably recruit a stack of great sort of bloodthirsters, for example, in roughly 6 turns. I'm going to say in the time you would get one great unclean one, you could probably recruit a stack of any other fucking greater demon. Now you might go, well yes, but you can instantly recruit, and it's like, well, no, because if you the building, when the building finishes, it just gets access to that next part of the. It's not even that, is it? Because it's based off the tier build, the tier of the settlement. So if you upgrade the settlement at the wrong time, right, it might have switched down to the first level of the Great Unclean One building. In which case, it's got like several steps. You could be waiting ages for the first Great Unclean One. How weird is that? And I know you have to build, you know, you only build the building once, so effectively you upgrade the major settlement. At that point, you know, you've got access to them, assuming that you've got everything else that you need. But you still have to wait for the fuckers. I genuinely don't think I had more than a couple of Great Unclean Ones during my Kugath campaign, because it just takes so long. I'm fairly sure that the Chaos Warriors have easier access to Great Unclean Ones than Kugath does. Now, eventually, if you have enough of the building, then yeah, you probably will actually have loads of Great Unclean Ones, probably more than you will recruit. But it's such a slow build-up. Like, to get to that point, you will need a large number of tier 5 settlements, and eventually, yes, you could recruit an entire stack of Great Unclean Ones in one turn. But to start off with, it's going to take ages, and you're probably going to be turn 250, 300 before you get to that point. Most campaigns don't last that long. So Nurgle gets there, he's a bit, it's like that bit from Simpsons where Homer's playing cards and they call him slow, and it gets flashes to Homer's head, and then it zooms out again, and then he's there, he just got up in the middle of the night to go, and he said, oh wow, you really are slow. Like that's Nurgle's playstyle. Which again, thematic, but is it any fun? No, because I don't think many campaigns get to like turn 250, so it's never going to actually be a strength. It's always going to be a weakness. I mean, they got thematics right. It does feel very thematic. I just, I think all they need to do is just go, how do we let the player speed this up?
Time for a reckoning.
How do we, maybe using the infections or something, like you could use infections to like rush units or something. Like that just seems like an obvious thing to do. Hello. Yeah, we probably should fight this one just to be on the safe side. Go on then. Honestly, tower placement on some of these cities is dog shit. There's one tower along here. Are these towers? These are towers. I bet they're indestructible as well. They're indestructible. I'm like, why not just... I mean, you could make that wall, I guess, but why just put towers there and there? Because you can't attack that bit, right? And then put like a tower there, maybe a tower here. I'm just... Because there's sections of this city that you can attack without having to worry about more than one tower. It's really weird. Also, this city's made in such a way that if you hide all your units on one side and put one unit over here, or even down here like somewhere, and then all of your units like spring out of the trees and attack, it takes them ages to redeploy. You can easily like meet them in the center here while they desperately try. You can make your way over the wall. They made these cities big. They didn't make them very good. Bless them. I think they tried. Lots of people complained about the cities being too small, so they were like, okay, we can fix that. We can fix that problem. But I don't... I wonder if it was like a vocal minority, because I don't hear a lot of people go, yes, these big sieges are so much what I wanted. I get the feeling that it was people going, yes, this will make the game better, and got it, and then went, shit. I will book... Look, right, there's plenty of things I go, if they did this, it would be great. But, would it? Because it's all very well... It's easy to go, oh, if they just do this, it would fix the game. But I just know for a fact that it's one of those things you go, well, if you change this, but you have to try to try it, see how it works, and then you can go, oh, actually no, this doesn't work because of this reason. Is there a hole in that? Oh yeah, see right through the wall, look. Right through the wall there. Lovely. Lovely. Actually, how thick is this? It's not very thick, is it? That floor. Very dicey. Anyway, we just give them a little artillery bombardment as we wait to entree. Well, we've already sent Ungrim in, to be honest, but Ungrim is basically unkillable. So we can just, diddle about. All good. Nope. Where's that lag coming from? Hang on, it'll be fine in a sec. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. There we go. There we go. I get the sneaking suspicion it might be reinforcement related. Was there reinforcements on this battle? No, maybe not. No, there weren't on this one, were there? No, I don't know then. Fuck it. Ooh. love that. That flame cannon is so good. Flame cannon is best boy. Holy, just, oh. Look, it's fair to say I like setting things on fire. Anything which allows me to set things on fire has to be good. Ungrim just wails on the plague bearers all around him. I mean, he does have a magical... Does he have a magical weapon? 90% sure he does. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have... I mean, not that it really matters, to be honest. The amount of damage he does, he will fucking annihilate anything. Why is it demons have red blood? What, couldn't they have given them different colour blood? Does it have to be reds? You know what? I'm starting to think maybe they've made this game in such a way that, yeah, blood has to be red. Like, it literally can't be any other colour. You know? I just get that feeling. I just get that feeling that it's very much a case of, no, units can't have different coloured blood. The old tech debts. We added blood. Great. Can it be any colour? Nope. Just red. Just one colour. Blood only has one colour for everything. You can't make... If you make blood green, everyone has green blood. Right, okay, cool. The thing is, I wouldn't mind paying for blood DLC if they'd done anything interesting with it. But demons can't even, because there's mods that give large units dismemberment. You're like, well, that's why can't they do that? Maybe it's performance related. I don't know, but either way, you just kind of think, well. You're just phoning the blood DLC. You know, people don't like the blood DLC anyway. So surely if you make it interesting, people are kind of go, okay, well, I don't like paying for it, but admittedly we got it free because, you know, Warhammer 1 and 2, so maybe they just didn't give a flying shit about it. But even if that is the case, then it's weird that we have to wait for it. It's like we didn't have blood in Warhammer 3 for like a month or so. It's always like, oh, we're going to wait a month and then do the blood DLC. Why? Why? When most people are going to get it free anyway. And it's obviously in the game. I still remember, I think it was Troy, when one of the CA streamer people, they had a stream and they forgot they kept the blood DLC on. Was it Troy? I feel like it was. I feel like it was Troy. And then we didn't get the Troy blood DLC for it was like 4 months. And they did some cool things with it. Like, you got blood flowing down rivers and stuff, which is really cool. The chariots had blood trails. That was quite neat. So, they did some extra bits and pieces with it, which was cool. But you kind of look at it and go, that was ready before the game released, right? So, why did we have to wait so long? And it might be that it wasn't fully implemented. But I don't know. Look, I fucking love this game. I really do. But CA makes some really fucking weird decisions. Let's get the guns up on the wall there as we lay into the Nurglings below. The Nurglings, of course, can't get onto walls because... No, I'm not sure either. No, I don't know why they can't. Why can't they get onto wall? And also, why can't we get like artillery on walls? Would make sense, right? Wouldn't it? I mean, what harm is it having trolls and stuff on walls? Just let everyone go on walls. Is there a problem with letting everyone? It's probably like a engine limitation, isn't it? Almost certainly. Never mind. And with the destruction of the units at the wall, the rest of the enemy army disintegrates. Or runs away. Okay, that was much better than if we just thingy-majigged it. You know, when I say thingy-majig, I mean, you know what, actually, change my mind. If we cancel this, replenishment is fine, but more importantly, They've taken their capital, and I think they do have the Haunted Forest. But that's, I mean, the rest of these settlements is, they're not going to have as good stuff. I mean, you can see like the settlements here can make quite a. That's not their settlement. The money's fine. It just costs so much to actually upgrade the buildings that you end up. They take so long to pay back for themselves. That's the problem. That's the issue. But right, corruption is dropping rapidly, which is good. You could come and assist us. I think if we clean out these, we're going to give the settlements to the northern provinces. Can I?
I am open to assisting your ends, so long as they do not.
28k, holy fuck! Quite a lot of money. Good. I mean, that is going to help us. That's going to be handy. If they can just lock this down, then with us dealing with Kugath, that means they can concentrate all of their force. I mean, you can see that, you know, Meow Ying, old Meow Meow. God, just my child's been into Hey Gabby's Dollhouse, and all I've got in my brain now is saying meow 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 meow. Hey Gabby, welcome to your dollhouse. It's gonna be stuck in my brain for the next 3 hours now. All I'm gonna be, literally, my brain is just gonna be meows. It's a whole thing. I mean, I like that he's got varied interests, but fuck me, that theme song gets stuck in your brain. Anyway. Good. Right. Well, first step taken. We have taken Dreadrock, which is an important... The other problem with Kugath is his starting area is very... much like his starting area in Thingamajig, Realm of Chaos. Because he's kind of out... he's kind of right in the middle of the map. And particularly when it came out, when you had demons were at war with everyone. I mean, the problem with that, of course, is that because the AI was so player biased, that they would literally just send... everyone you met would send wave upon wave of armies to attack you. The first thing you'd have to deal with is dwarves sending their armies across the sea to come and attack you. Which is very ballsy, but they didn't have anything else to do. Like, they just built up a stack and sent it. You know, they've got no other plans apart from harass you. I mean, the player bias has got better, in fairness. However, it does seem like the way they fixed that was to basically go, okay, demons have diplomacy now. Like, I mean, it fixed the problem.
To die in battle.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, we'll send you in. You head there. You can help us. You'll get dragged into the fight as well. There we go. Is this a settlement battle, or don't think it will be? Oh no, it is a settlement battle. Fair play. But if we kill the reinforcements, I reckon that's enough to kill the garrison as well. That's what I think. I mean, we could also just take the city first. Because, I mean, they're going to take like 3 minutes to show up. That's fucking ages. That's like the length of a battle. We're going to take this city before their reinforcements arrive. We've got about 3 minutes. Start the clock! Oh, the clock's already started. 30 seconds in, doesn't matter. Anyway, when? Right. Well, first things first, we're going to... I mean, they have to arrive, and then obviously Nurgle's forces are quite slow, so although they arrive in 2 minutes, it's going to take them at least another couple of minutes to reach the city. So if we just take the entire place, then they're going to have to march into a... you know, suddenly the me attacking siege battle is going to turn into them having to attack siege battles. That's right, the old Uno Reverso. So while we batter the units trying to defend the ramp, with copious amounts of artillery. Sending the Giant Slayers in after stopping the artillery. Yes, that's right. See, we thought about this. Got some spawn of Nurgle. They can't quite decide which direction they're going. I mean, ideally away from the people with 40 bonus first large, because, not going to lie, that's a lot of bonus first large. I mean, these guys, you know, they got 160 weapon strength, but so will all of our guys. Well, they'll have like 100. It's pretty. Oof. It's still pretty good. So they are doing a little bit of damage, but as you can see, they are getting absolutely rinsed. Not to mention they're dazed, so they get less melee defense on top of that, and they are being very quickly dispatched. More Nurglings joining the fray. But they are, at best, a rather adorable speed bump. The enemy reinforcements are now arriving. As I said, they're going to be quite slow to reach us. So I reckon we've probably got at least another couple of minutes before they turn up. Assuming they charge us. So as we deal with the Nurglings, we start moving units to go and grab the objectives. So minor supply locations being taken. Over here as well. Grab all of these. And yeah, all of those guys are now starting to disintegrate. There we go, 31 kills, not bad. 35 kills, not bad. Ungrim's got 38 kills. Impressive. So now advance, we've got some barricades to smash down. So we'll take those down and then advance inside. We've got the Tally Master. He's a cultist of Nurgle. You're a bit itchy. I'm not surprised, mate. Don't scratch it. It'll only get well, not worse, but you know what I mean. Oof. Plague Toads are now advancing. Plague Toads are kind of a weird unit. They're quite good at disrupting formations, but I don't know. They never seem to do an awful lot of damage. They do a lot of knocking around, but not actually a lot of killing, which is... I mean, they're kind of faster than most of your units, so I guess there's that. But I mean, look, they've managed to kill 4, and now they're all dead. It's not great. Not particularly impressive. Anyway, we're going to grab these objectives over here. We're going to grab the key building, which controls a shit ton of barricades. Holy fuck. And some of the faster moving reinforcement units have actually arrived and are tearing towards the battle, trying to desperately reinforce the city. It's a little bit too little too late as we control everything. We have War Bear, right? We've got Bear Cav moving in now. Some Plague Bearers, sort of now massive. I mean, they are wildly outnumbered at this point. They not going to do very well. The reinforcements are arriving. But we control the city. We just need to knock out these reinforcement units that turned up. Gotta be honest, they are not doing particularly well. Yeah, chariots against warbears and great slayers. Not great slayers, giant slayers. Not going to be the best. The fuck is all the snakes? Oh, is that their trap? Oh, but it got knocked down, so the snakes are still there. Also, I don't think you can see the snakes when the trap is there because they're underneath the ramp. So, well, okay. Okay, we've got some more Chaos Warhounds charging. Again, just completely unsupported. Suicidal. They've managed to get the Warhounds and the chariots pretty wrecked. And now we're going to finish them off. Because why not? That's it, you better run. That's right, the city is ours, although we are going to have to knock down these barricades to get at this minor supply location. But otherwise, we control all of it. So we've got additional intensities. We get another 60% melee attack, 8% leadership, or 8 leadership, and then 1% vigor reduction per second, which effectively means I think we're basically never going to get tired. So it does mean our boys have got 88 melee attack, unless you're large, in which case they get more. They do seem to be, they're doing a little bit of spirit leeching, which is doing nothing. I'm assuming that is probably the general, wherever the fuck he is. Where are you? There he is. Yeah, so he's done a little bit of damage but killed no one. I was expecting that they would like charge up the ramp. So I was like, oh, get my guns in position. We'll bring the artillery up. We got everyone up here. That's right. We now... I've turned the siege against them. They've turned the Wains against us. The Wains? The Weens? The Weens? Is it the Weens? It's probably the Weens. Anyway, so we're going to send Ungrim down the ramp, basically to try and lure them up. Basically go, hello, we're up here. Anyone want to pop? Because so far... they don't, they're just sitting outside, like they haven't really decided, they can't really decide what to do. So I thought maybe if we do a little bombardment on them, maybe that'll get their attention. It didn't. So I was like, okay, all right, well, we'll move the artillery up. There we go. We managed to start with Ungrim has got their attention. Fantastic. So maybe now they'll like charge past Ungrim up to the top and get mown down by all of our missile units, and they're trying to use a bit of Spirit Leech on him, but frankly that's going to do absolutely nothing. So yeah, there go the rockets, taking chunks out of the enemy army. I mean, we definitely have the upper hand, having killed all the garrison, but they do have a Bilious Thunderguff. Bilious Thunderguff there. They've also got an Uncle Fununcle. They've got a Beast of Nurgle. You know, they got some units. We've got artillery though. We've also got an Ungrim. More artillery moving into range. Ungrim is doing very well at being a distraction. Okay, we're taking. We're gonna. I don't know. I don't need it, but I want the last minor supply location. That is all they can do is build barricades, and I'm just like, no, I want it. It's mine. I want that little bit of extra. I want 20% melee attack. Ha! And 10 leadership, even though most of my army is completely unbreakable anyway. Tank bearers. Oh. Can't believe that every single one of those missed, but still, it looked very impressive. Well, as the AI tends to do when it can't decide what else it's going to do, it just starts feeding units in. Like, it goes, okay, I want to hold this position, so I am going, every unit that gets completely annihilated, I'm just going to send another one in there. This time it's going to be their general. Now their general is no match, not even close, for Ungrim. Like, it's not even... It's like taking candy from a particularly disgusting child. This guy is having a terrible time. We do have a Beast of Nurgle there, but yeah, no, that general has now disintegrated out of sadness. Let's kill the Beast of Nurgle next, because of course, now that one's dead, they're going to send another one. And here comes Bilious Thunderguff. Now, they are sending a unit of Plague Bearers all the way around the flank. However, to get they'll have to come in here, and then there's so many, like, there's no cohesion here, is there? There's absolutely, I have no idea what they're doing. I mean, the best option would probably be to retreat, but if you had to, I would just go for a full frontal assault, because fuck it, why not? You know, I now control the city. There's fuck all you can do about it, basically. Okay, let's finish off Bilious Thunderguff, shall we? Get him. Get him, boys. That's it. That's it. Stick it to him. Stick it to him. That's it. There we go. Taking big chunks out of him. It's David and Goliath. Thing is, Ungrim has better stats in pretty much every category, so... well, the Beast of Nurgle's back. So Bilious has managed... Has Bilious done actually any damage? No. He's done 118 damage dealt as gold. What the shit? And eventually gets taken out by artillery. And Ungrim then turns his gentle machinations on the Beast of Nurgle, which... I mean, just look at the Beast of Nurgle. Doesn't that look good? Like, it just looks... Considering that you fight most battles from, like, up here, the fact that you can zoom in all this way and you can look at the Beast of Nurgle and you can go, holy shit, that looks fucking amazing. Like, if you were playing a first person, you would go, holy shit, that looks great. Just amazing stuff, really. It's amazing that they can get this many units working on a scale like this. Okay, so that's pretty much most of their arm. Is that unit still going, is it? Okay, good. Uncle Fununcle is now heading this way. I guess, having seen what happened to Bilious Thunderguff, the Beast of Nurgle, the General, Uncle Fununcle then goes, well, maybe I can deal with this. So in he goes. Here we go, smack on the back there. I think this is going to be fairly one-sided. Yes, looking at the... I mean, he's also taking rockets and flame cannon blasts. Not to mention Ungrim as well. Ooh, holy shit, that flame cannon does a lot of damage. Like, he's taking a concentrated artillery barrage. Yeah, shit, the flame cannon seems to do inordinate amounts of damage. And down he goes. Well... Good, and with his death, the rest of the army either disintegrate or run for their lives, which is probably sensible. Well, that was a very clean battle. Holy shit. That worked very, very well. Sent that lot packing as well. Did get a catch of the lurgy. But it's not actually too bad. Anything that doesn't give us attrition is fine. Right, as play goes, doesn't really matter. I mean, to be honest, it's not even the attrition, it's the fact you can't replenish. That's the bad one. Because if you can't replenish, you can't heal your armies, and therefore the AI can just wave assault you and eventually break you down. So replenishment is so important due to the wave. I mean, it shouldn't be that super. I mean, I guess replenishment's always going to be quite important. You know, back in the old days, of course, you didn't have replenishment, did you? No, you had to re-recruit your units. Yeah, I know. This is like, it's very... Back in my day. Whoa. I mean, I guess in some ways, I wonder if it's made the game, because in some ways you kind of go, okay, yeah, that's a quality of life. So now you don't need to, you know, ferry your units back and forth.
Some call me a king.
Removes that micromanagement. But on the other side, that means because you could make replenishment so good, maybe they need to tone replenishment down. Like, make it to the point where you can't replenish your entire stack in the next 2 turns. Like, it would take, you know, you can go back and re-recruit them, replenish them that way, or alternatively, you're going to have to wait around a longer time. I guess that slows the game down. And is that fun? I mean, it's a hard question to answer, really. Where are you? Over there. Oh, for fuck's sake, where are you guys? Over there. Beastmen.
Summon me if you dare.
Hello, Kugath. What are you doing there? You cheeky little monkey. Let's go down and see if we can say hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Hush from you. The axe thirsts for war.
Really, I still believe there should be some sort of negative for retreating. There should be some punishment for that, because currently it's just like free. It's like get in range, you can run away. And you know what? You know, I'm not gonna lie, I use it as well, but god damn, the AI uses it way more than I do. I definitely do use it.
Yes.
Could we get something fun in here? What could we do? What could we do? I mean, we could get like a terracotta. I'm going to get a terracotta sentinel. Fuck it. Why not? Treat yourself to a terracotta sentinel.
Time for a reckoning.
Fuck, you know, I genuinely don't care what you do anymore. Up to you, to be honest. It's a freebie. Right, if we...
The Western provinces bid you a warm welcome.
Well, thank you. Do you want
Most
Dread...
places.
Oh, what? Are you coming on to me?
The Iron Dragon.
Do you want Shattered Stone Isle? Holy fuck, 40k?
We.
Holy balls. Good God, you're loaded.
Could never betray Morghur.
Well, no, you're literally a facet of him. Like, you are an extension of his fucking will, mate.
What?
That's why Scarbrand went and tried to attack him, because he's so fucking angry he'd even attack himself given half the chance. It's just how he rolls.
I suppose so.
Thank you. Well, thank you for the backup. Right, okay, we're going to upgrade all the buildings because we've got all the money. Say we've got all the money. We're going to spend all of it as well. Well, that's fine. Yep, let's get them. Let's get the Black & Decker. All the other hardware manufacturers are available. Someone's going to tell me Black & Decker went out of business 100 years ago and it's all Milwaukee. Is that one? I don't know. Look, the only tools I own are a hammer and a quite nice screwdriver. That's it. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much all I need. Oh, and a drill. I do own a drill, which is one I got. I think it's a Bosch drill actually, and I got that. It was cheap in home base back when we had a home base near where we lived, and it's one of those things where we moved into our new house and literally within about 2 hours I'd gone, fuck me, I actually need a drill now.
I must fulfill my
Holy shit, need a drill. That's what she said. Okay, right, is this a siege battle? What does it say? Settlement battle? Okay, yeah, sure, let's do the business. Kugath's last little holdout. Okay, you know what annoys me more than it should? Is that this isn't lined up properly. Every time I see that, I'm just like, oh no! So it's not even like, oh, come on, guys. Come on. Come on. It's not even that one either. It's like, oh, guys. It's like the most, it's all wonky. Why did you do this? Surely lining this up. I mean, like, they did it here. Like, this is fine, right? I mean, it's mostly fine. It's like, it's like, it's 98% there, which is fine. But fuck me. Someone went, you know what would be good? Having gutters here. And then they just couldn't be... They started it and then realised what a pain in the arse it was and then couldn't be bothered to fix it. Fucking absolute garbage. Never mind. The important thing is they've got gutters. So, oh god, that looks so creamy. It looks so viscous. It looks like you could pick up handfuls of it. It just runs through your fingers. Gently. Like bleh, bleh. Like silly putty. It would be that kind of consistency. Right, we're going to take some objectives. Fighting the Nurglings Forum. It should be fine. We're going to push up the centre with Ungrim. And take on Kugath, of course, is an artillery unit and will be bombarding us the entire time. We're also going to push for this objective as well. So we're just going to push across the entire front. Move up our artillery and missile units to assist. And oh, those heads, they're giving me such head. I need to lock that down before I get more heads. God, these guys really do just look like normal plague bearers. I know that their horns are slightly different some of the time anyway. I think. Are they? These guys have got one horn. The thing is, some of these guys have got one horn as well. So these are the upgraded ones. So these guys have got mostly two horns. That's the difference. I guess he's... Right, okay, so these guys have got two horns, and they've also got the death heads, which they are equipped with. And they've got glowing swords. Otherwise, you just get one horn and no glowing sword. That's the difference. So there is a difference between them, but it's so subtle compared to... If you look at the Bloodthirster and Exalted Bloodthirster next to it, you will know exactly which one's which immediately. Could they not, like, add some extra boils or something to the Exalted Plague Bearer? It just feels so lazy. Anyway, we've managed to lock them down. You know, maybe like a big bulbous back or something, just to go, yeah, look, they're absolutely, yeah, they're absolutely swole with plague, that kind of thing. Oof, a bit of plague, death heads. That's the words. Meanwhile, we need to lock down Kugath, but he's got a little entourage there. He's got Hexus Torturous, and he's got Gnarl's Spew as well. I need to untangle Ungrim and get him up there to help out. But Ungrim is very, very surrounded. He's killing everyone he gets his hands on. He's up to 52, 55 kills, which is pretty impressive. But he's having to hack his way through Plague Bearers, which is taking a little while. Meanwhile, we have our guns now moving around on the flank there to support. Moving up, give him a little barrage. Nicely done. We can even, because these guys are on a hill, which is really good for our handguns. Because we can just shoot right over the heads of our giant slayers into this massive... If it was the, if we had the high ground, it would be a lot harder to shoot. It's weird, that, isn't it? It's much easier if you have handguns. It's best to stand at the bottom of a hill rather than the top, because if you're at the top of the hill, your angle means that you can only look down, which is going to be through your units. Whereas if the enemy come at you and you're at the bottom of the hill, they will be up the hill, which means that your handguns will have full view of the enemy rear lines and can just unload directly into them. It's quite... You always think that, well, missile units should be on top of a hill, don't you? But no. No. Bad. Now, I've been told Kugath is a great duelist because people can't reach him. However, I don't know whether they fixed that or not, but it certainly seems like Ungrim can certainly reach Kugath and is currently wailing on him in what is going to be a very short, one-sided engagement. Meanwhile, although my Giant Slayers have taken quite a beating, particularly over here, the Barons of the Bog have actually... They did a number on my Giant Slayers. Holy shit. Like, they did actually reasonably well, which is surprising. As our units move up, including the handguns, to help out against Kugath. Kind of unneeded, seeing as Kugath is starting to get quite sad that all of his little buddies are dead, and he is going to disintegrate along with the rest of his army. Don't kill those Giant Slayers. Thank you. Less chance of plague spreading, more growth. Yeah, that's right. It's fine. Good. Okay, so with any luck, I think we've just, well, apart from one, I feel like if we give them all of these settlements right, then they can probably deal with what's left of Kugath. I think they can probably deal with that, which means we can move north and take Karak Vlag and win the campaign. So the poll for next time is going to be what faction do we want to play? I'm going to put some out there. I am going to be playing. I'm going to be playing Chaos War. It's probably going to be Kolek. Probably going to be a little bit Kolek potentially. Maybe Archon. I haven't decided. It's either going to be Kolek or Archaon. One of the two. It's going to be my next normal campaign. So we'll put the rest of the factions out there, and you guys can vote on what you would like to see next. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.